Now, ActionaSA is calling for all Durban beaches to be closed. This pending an investigation into the recent drownings at North Beach. 3 people died and 17 were injured when a huge wave swamped the beach. ActionaSA believes that measures should have been put in place to avoid the accident from happening in the first place. So to discuss this even further, we're now joined by ActionaSA's KwaZulu-Natal chairperson, Mr. Zwakhele Mngcwango. Mr. Mngcwango, thank you so much for your time and good morning to you. Absolutely agreeing with you there that, one life lost is one too many, and in this instance, 3 people died, 17 were injured. What seems to be your concern when it comes to the North Beach out in KwaZulu-Natal?
Yeah, thanks again. I think firstly, one must state that we understand that some of the cases will happen because of accidents. But in this case, we believe it will be avoided, and we dispute the reports that say this was a freak current. This was just a rip current. A rip current is normal current, a wave you normally get at the beaches. That's where lifeguards are responsible to ensure that when there's a rip current coming, they can see before even get to where people are swimming. They're able to move people away from beaches so that it doesn't affect and doesn't cause accidents. But our concern mainly, there was an anonymous whistleblower who had information that lifeguards in eThekwini don't have valid certificates. So meaning the company or NGO that is training them for the city is not really accredited by a CETA. And there was an investigation by City Integrity within the municipality. The report was compiled, was signed on the 15th of May this year. And this report concluded, after investigation, based on facts, that actually indeed this company doesn't have accreditation and is not really having approval from CETA. There was a report from Bureau of Labor saying, no, actually all certificates that are used by lifeguards are invalid. Order the municipality to rectify this problem and ensure that they employ qualified lifeguards. So now you must understand the responsibility of lifeguards. Firstly, is to prevent incidents and rescue when there's incident, and also provide first aid. Now, in this case, North Beach, there was no prevention because we believe the lifeguards couldn't see there's a problem coming, of which it could have been prevented if really they were able to see the rip current coming. Then, thirdly, the issue of first aid was a problem issue because you can see even on pictures that paramedics, while 4 of them were busy with 1 person, while 17 people are still lying on the floor. So that tells you that even the response by the city was not really rapid, which means the city is not really ready for disaster in these beaches. But moreover, I must say this, when on the 15th of December, the city gave a list to the public of open beaches. And among those beaches, there is a result from a private company on the same date on the 15th. I can mention that 3 of those beaches should have not been open. They should be closed on the 15th of December. Ushaka Beach was sitting at 539 count. That's a CFU per 100 mil. The benchmark is 500 below. You can say it's safe, but you will know that actually anything above 250 is not really safe in terms of health, but not really critical at the same time. But South Beach also was sitting at 712 count per 100 mil, which means again South Beach was not safe, including North Beach. Now, the incident happened on the 17th of December. So if the beach in North Beach was closed because of high echo line on the 15th, wouldn't be sitting with the situation if because the city is prioritizing economy over the health and safety of our people.
And that was my next question to you, Mr. Mngcwango, to say that when it comes to due diligence that is expected by the eThekwini municipality, why do you think that has not been conducted, in your opinion, on both instances? When we talk about, the issue around those who needed, lifeguard services and ensuring that the qualifications required to even be a lifeguard to begin with were there, valid. And also, number two, making sure that every beach that is open does not have those E. coli levels that would put one's health in danger. Why do you think that due diligence is not prioritized in your view?
I think it's mainly arrogance and also lack of leadership. eThekwini lack leadership. The mayor made a pronouncement and said all beaches and swimming pools will be open on the 1st of December. And he failed to do that. Because if I can tell you, for example, you've got Riverside River, which actually one of the river that spilled towards the beaches. That river at a moment, on the 15th of December, the test shows it's sitting at about 4.6 million counts. 4.6 million counts per 100 mil. Now, you can tell me how dangerous is that sewer on that beaches. Now, you have people now who are at hospitals. You don't know because they were swallowing this water with high E. coli. Now, imagine what happening to their health system at a moment at hospital because they were swallowing this water, of which not really safe to even swallow, let alone the skin problem that might even come up after this disaster. So for me, it's just an issue of political lack of leadership and also the arrogance of ANC leadership in eThekwini. They are so arrogant and everything they want to dispute and they prioritize economy. I must say, as ActionaSA, we want to see our economy grow in eThekwini, but not at the expense of our people, because health and safety must come first. While we want the economy to grow, we want to see people getting jobs, but at what expense? We must save our people. We must save lives.
What's your call now to the eThekwini municipality?
Look, our call is simple. Close the beaches, pending investigation. Take us as public to confidence that all lifeguards at beaches are actually having valid certificates. And secondly, deal with infrastructure. Make sure there's no more sewer to the beaches and test water every day, because I can tell you current changes overnight. There are many factors change current, so you can't say you test water 2 weeks later you come and test again. What happens on a day-to-day basis? Because weather is changing, there are so many factors. So you can sleep with E. coli sitting at 100 CFU per 100 mil. The following day, or even an hour actually, it can change to 800 CFU. So what we are saying is test water more regularly, so that people can be safe. You can't test water every 2 weeks and keep saying these beaches are actually safe. But also, city must not ignore the private test companies, because there are companies that are testing water that give city this information. But the city continuously ignore the information because their priority is getting more tourists to Durban over their health, their health and safety. So that's our concept. Close the beaches, pending investigation. We're not saying close them permanently. We are saying, for the sake of safety, close these beaches, allow investigation to go through. Because what happened if tomorrow more people die again? Are you going to blame and lie and say it's a freak? It's actually something that happened, it's a wave or current that happened outside the norm. This case is not outside the norm. It's a rip current that normally happens. Every day it does happen.
So failing which the municipality does not close the beaches, Mr. Mwango, failing which they do not close the beaches, because you've just now said it seems they are a municipality prioritizing the economy. It is the 22nd of December. There's that peak time of Christmas and New Year's. You keep saying they're ignoring those calls to, prioritize the lives of holiday makers as well as the residents of KwaZulu-Natal. Should they fail to heed the call to close the beaches, any steps you'll be taking or considering taking?
Look, as you know, we've got a matter coming up on the 27th of February in court. So we are compiling all what's happening at the moment. We'll present before the judge on the 27th of February, because, again, what we're saying, even in our papers, we are saying it's not safe, close the beaches, while we're dealing with the issue of infrastructure. And also, we even ask intervention from national government to assist the city. If the issue about money, we're saying to government nationally and provincially, help the city with money, give them more money to solve this problem. So we are saying come 27th of February, we will be putting these matters before the judge. But from what you are saying at the moment, I'm also at the moment engaging with our legal team to say, what can we do at the moment? Because people will be dying, and we must find a way to stop the city. So at the moment, this issue of holidays is also affecting us, but I'm in engagement with our legal team to see what can we do at the moment to really rescue our people.